guess my password got changed. I don't know if I changed it or somebody else changed it, but somebody changed my password. I had to find out what it was, and so here I am. My name is Carl Pearson. I'm here to help you be successful with Just Been Paid. I just got off the phone this evening with none other than Frederick Mann, the owner of the program. I usually talk to him every couple of days, but I haven't talked to him for about 3 or 4 days now, and he told me some pretty big things. It's really amazing what we are doing today. Now I see the statistic going on too. I can see how many members we get every day. I'm hiring people on my end. Frederick's hiring people on his end too that I don't even know about part of the time. And they are big personalities. We are going to the top, folks. I guess you've heard that before. It happens every time a new successful internet business starts up. You always hear all this talk about we're going to the top, we're going to be big, we're huge, we're great, this is going to be fantastic, everybody get ready, hold on to your socks. They always say that, don't they? So probably some of the things I'm saying, everyone's saying, oh yeah, I've heard of that before. Yep, this is about my 50th MLM program and HYIP. I've heard that before. Carl, you're really not impressing me. Why don't you just leave it alone? It happens to be my first large HYIP. I've been in other ones that were big and good and thought they were great, but there's nothing like what we're doing here. We're going much, much further. We had one of our biggest days yesterday. We've already had our biggest day today, and we still have 8 hours to go. Huge. And I told Frederick, well, maybe I should go in the room and ask people what is going on. What are you people doing to us here? What are you guys doing? This is amazing. I think the promoters have started going crazy. That's what generates a lot of activity, obviously, right? When a program is successful, an awful lot comes from the people who are promoting their websites. If nobody promotes their websites, not much happens, obviously. But we had almost 5,000 people sign up yesterday. We've had over 4,000 people signing up now for the last week or so. We just got done with a restart, so we know that people are in denial, disillusioned, sad, excited, going to other programs instead of sticking around where we are. People are doing all kinds of weird things. But the fact is, we're still doing incredibly, incredibly good. And you wouldn't believe how good it is. And you won't. I can't tell you everything. I can't tell you everything we're doing, but it's going to be huge, incredible. We're looking for more and more people to help us get to the next level. We have fantastic people already on staff that are going to help us get there, but we need bigger people. If you've been waiting around to get on board until we get a little bit bigger, a little bit more successful, now might be the time to get on board, because we're going a lot bigger. We're getting a lot bigger. You can't stop it. It's like a runaway train. Sometimes I feel very humbled by what we're doing, because I used to think I knew a lot about this business, and I'm starting to think more and more that I don't know diddly squat. This is big. Really, really big. everyone else in the room. I'm the only one that knows this kind of information at this point. There might be somebody else from our staff in this room tonight who has a similar vision, or they're starting to get the picture that we're going to be huge. Some of the people are not in the company yet. They're going to help us get to the next level. Some of the people we're looking to hire. One of the things we are going to come out with in the next couple of days is a new human resource page. It will show all the jobs available at Just Been Paid, because we need more and more people. We need about 3 fairly high-profile people also. I might talk about those a little bit later on. We're going to where no program's gone before, and we need some big-time competence to help us get there. And the competence that we have in-house right now looks pretty good, and in a lot of areas we're doing good, but we're starting to need the people who have already made $100 million, billion-dollar companies to come help us out. So if you know somebody that's like that, it might be a good time to let them know we're looking for them. We'll get some job descriptions written, so maybe you'll know somebody that might want to come in and help us out. It's getting big. Okay. If you don't feel that you're that smart, then join the club. This is going to be really big, and we need some really smart people to help us out. We're going to be competing with major banks and government agencies. You understand? We're going to be competing with the big guys at the top. That's where we're going. We need the best attorneys. We need the best everything to help us get there. And the good thing about it is we have lots of money to help us get there. Nobody earns any money. Nobody loses any money. Everybody earns more money than they put in. Everybody's somehow happy. Every once in a while we get disillusioned because we have a restart, but everybody's making money. Everybody's making a lot of money. I'll be talking more about that in a few minutes. I'm going to give the standard Just Been Paid presentation, if you don't mind. We happen to have 4,800 people sign up yesterday. Some of those people in this room this evening probably. So we got to take care of them first. Then we're going to talk about current events. What we're going to be doing in the next few weeks to get to the next step, to help you be successful more than you are now. And then we're going to open up the room to your questions. That's how we do it every time I'm in the conference room. That's how we do it. I'm pretty sure we're going to have somebody take over at least some of the daily conference calls for me, very short, in the very short term. Cindy knows who they are. We have to iron out the last details about that, but that will help me help Frederick get to the next level. And then I'll just come in on probably maybe one time a week in the mornings, but otherwise Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday evenings probably. We'll see what happens. A lot of big things, huge things going on. Maybe they're huge for me. Maybe I'm small time. I'm just from the state of Maine. This is all big stuff. For me, anyway. Somebody, top guy on Wall Street, this might be a walk in the park. I don't know. Welcome to Just Been Paid. I hope I've already inspired somebody. I think I inspired myself today. This is going to be incredible. Because that's one of the things I like to do in these daily conferences is to inspire somebody to do something. Because it's not enough just to come in the conference room and hang around and see what everyone else is doing. You need to do something yourself. We've hired a motivational type person. Her name is Catrice. If you see anybody in here named Catrice, that could be her. To help motivate the membership, she's going to be fantastic. We've got other people coming on board, being activated also, who are going to be making our users' experience 10 times better than it is now. So if you had a little bit of a rocky start, if you logged into the member area and you just barely got to this conference room, or you were having trouble finding something, okay, yes. We realize there are some problems in the member area. We can't do everything all at the same time, but keep in mind, we had an Alexa rating yesterday of, 480 or something like that. We're in the top 480 websites on the planet yesterday. The last week or two, we've been in the top 500 or 600 websites worldwide. We're doing something right. Keep in mind, we happen to be doing something right. That's what Frederick told me tonight, too. He said, Carl, we just had a lot of money come in today. What have you guys been doing? Something's going on there. We're doing something right. Maybe people are starting to get it. Maybe people are starting to really understand that we're indefinitely sustainable. Maybe everybody's starting to tell their friends and family. Maybe just some big person on the internet started advertising Just Been Paid to all their contacts. We don't know what it is right now. Could be that just everybody was promoting their website a little bit more today or something. But today was a huge, huge day. Today's Wednesday, middle of the week. We always have pretty good days during the week, but nothing like today. Looks like we're already going on our way to the next level. Anybody looking at that Alexa chart yet? I still don't even have it on my screen yet. Looks like my browser's not working here. Internet Explorer. Anybody have any problems ever with Internet Explorer? Or is that just me? Internet Explorer by Microsoft. What a piece of... Okay. Just wanted to see what our Alexa rating was yesterday, and I couldn't do it. What's up with that? But if you go to our Just Been Paid blog, you can easily get to the Alexa chart that tells you all about how we've been doing over the last few weeks and months. We're going up and up and up. Look at that chart go. Look at the JSS Tripler's top earners. The top 20 earners on the left-hand side of the screen on the JSS, on the Just Been Paid blog. They're making a lot of money. I'd like to be one of those. I'm not. I'm down, I think, number 23 or number 24. Used to be. I think I was up around number 13 or 14 for quite a little while. But all these big players stepped up to the plate, started spending a lot of money, and pushed me way off the chart. I'm not very happy with that. But that is a sign of success. That is a sign of we're doing something right. What are all these people doing? They're spending a lot of money. They're spending a lot of money because they're making a lot of money. That's why Just Been Paid is so popular, because we're showing people a lot of money. We're giving them the ability to make a lot of money in a fairly short period of time. People on the in the top 20 there, they've been doing it for almost 1 year now. That's how long it took them to make that amount of money. Some of them got in fairly late, and they're still in the top 20. These people are making an incredible amount of money. Most of them because they're spending their own money. Most people in the top 20, most people that make money at Just Been Paid are spending their own money. Again, it shows exactly what happened today. We had a huge day today. Money is pouring in because people are getting ready to buy their JSS tripler positions. Now, why are they buying JSS tripler positions? Because that's the easiest way to make money in this program. The more JSS tripler positions you buy, the $10 a piece, the more money you make. You get earnings. You get 2% earnings each day credited to your JSS tripler account. If you use those earnings to buy new positions, every time you get $10, buy a new JSS tripler position, your money will compound. You won't just make 60% per month, because 2% per day times 30 days in a month is 60% per month. You'll actually make even more than that. I don't know how much it is, 70%, 80%, that you're making month after month on all of your JSS tripler positions that you have in the system. All the money that you have in the system, you make more and more money, more and more money every week, every month. That's the way that most people are doing it. They're buying JSS tripler positions. That's the way you should do it. That's the way everybody should do it. That's how you make the most money the quickest. You get paid daily. It's very satisfying for people, obviously. You don't have to wait until the matrices cycle. You don't have to wait till the end of the month to get paid. You get paid daily. The more money you spend, the more money you make. The more you reinvest your earnings, the more money you make faster. And nobody ever loses any money. If you hear of anybody on the internet that said they lost money and Just Been Paid, they're lying. They don't know what they're talking about. I'll say that one again. If you see anybody posting something about losing money at Just Been Paid, they're either lying or they don't know what they're talking about, or they just decided to just delete their account and leave the system and say, okay, this is too confusing. I don't want to do this anymore for whatever reason. Then they might have lost their money. But otherwise, nobody loses any money in Just Been Paid. Now, you're going to have a little bit of trouble finding these negative comments because there isn't much negativity out there about Just Been Paid. Most of the information you find, in fact, almost all the information that you will find is very positive. Because it's true, everybody makes money. Nobody loses any money. The more money you spend, the more money you make. The more simple steps you can follow, the more money you make. I'll say that too. Some people are making a little bit more than other people because they are following more simple steps. In some cases, they might be a little bit more difficult steps. But you realize we have over 30 people on staff who are hired specifically to help people be successful in this program. Over 30 people are here to answer your questions, to coach you, answer your emails, answer your help desk requests, answer your questions live in this room. That's a lot of people helping you advertise your website. We also have several people on our staff that help you advertise your website more effectively. We have a lot of people who have devoted their time to helping you be successful instead of helping themselves be successful. Probably some of them are also helping themselves be successful in their free time, but when they're working, whatever it is, 6 or 10 hours a day for us, they're helping other people be successful. Same thing I'm doing today. I could probably make more money by spending my time advertising my affiliate website, because I know how to do that. I need to make a lot of money doing that. But I'm helping you today. I'm helping Frederick Mann, the owner of the company. That's my obligation to him, to help this program be as successful as possible. So far, obviously, we've done a great job, and we're going to much higher levels in the near future. We cannot stop it. The only way we can stop it is to simply block parts of the program and say, sorry, we're not selling any more JSS tripler positions, or sorry, we're not giving away any more JSS positions, or we're not paying out any more withdrawals. That's the only way we can stop it. But if we keep on doing what we're doing now, it's never going to stop. It's going to get bigger and bigger. We're going to take over the planet. We're going to be the biggest organization on the planet, paying out millions and billions of dollars. We're going to start our own country. Anybody laughing? It's true. It's going to be incredible. It really is. If we really are indefinitely sustainable. And that is key to our success. We believe that we really are indefinitely sustainable. We've tried to prove it twice now. We've done 2 restarts so far. For me, it proves absolutely we're indefinitely sustainable. For some of you, you might still be wondering what's going on. And for many people, they have no idea what's going on. Exactly. JSS, you're exactly right. What's caused smoking? That's what I tell Patrick sometimes. Okay, let's stay away from that topic. Patrick is, anybody know Patrick? He's a very passionate guy. He loves Just Been Paid. He loves helping members. He loves our system. He loves putting out fires and fixing things and developing new things. He's one of our programmers. I ask him sometimes what he's smoking, because he just loves this program. And I happen to be kind of the spokesperson for the company, so I get kind of wrapped up in this thing too. This is an incredible program. It's only going to get much, much better. Believe me, it's going to get much, much better, and it's already the best program. Still, nobody has sent me an email yet to tell me that they found an indefinitely sustainable program on the internet that pays 2% per day or more, or 1% per day or more. No one has told me about that. Indefinitely sustainable program pays 1 to 2% per day. Please let me know if you find it. I've not read any reports yet that anything like that exists. It looks like the copycat programs are having trouble duplicating what we're doing. Obviously, what we're doing is something big and a little bit complicated. It has to be complicated to be successful, but remember, follow the simple steps, and we're going to be greatly simplifying our member area. We already have it pretty simple, I think. Log into Just Been Paid, click on JSS Tripler. There are 3 steps there to buy your positions, buy your JSS Tripler positions. In fact, we even give you the first $10 to buy your first position. You can skip right to step number 3, buy your first position for $10 if you want to. That's called our Pay It Forward system. The company pays you $10 to start, just like PayPal used to do years ago, to get lots and lots of people using the PayPal system. Just Been Paid gives you $10 to start. All you do is sign up, and you can spend your first $10, and you start making money right away within 24 hours. You're not in profit yet, not until you get to 51 days. Then you're in profit. But the fact is, the simple steps that you have to follow are really simple. You can already start making money. Steps 1 and 2 are a little bit more complicated. If you don't have a AlertPay account or a Solid Trust Pay or Liberty Reserve or Perfect Money, you have to sign up for one of those, because those are the only ways that you can pay money into the system in order to buy JSS Tripler positions. Once you get those accounts established, they work really nicely. Those are systems that have been on the internet for many years, or several years anyway. Many years on the internet. There's no such thing as that, right? The internet's only been around for about 15 years, in case you didn't notice. In case you didn't know. But you can't use PayPal. PayPal does not support HYIPs and MLM programs. That's what we are. We're a combination of both of them. So get used to the payment processes that you have to use in this program. Get used to them. That's the only way you can, those are the only things you can use to participate. They do much of the work for us as a service. It's much better to use them than to hire 50 people just to take care of paying everybody. We already have probably 6 people that are involved in paying everybody now, plus all our help desk people. It's really easy if you can just get your payment processor account set up, get your account funded. Even with a credit card you can if you use Solid Trust Pay. Perfect Money and Liberty Reserve, you can fund those too with a credit card too if you want to, right? You just have to find the right exchanger. You have to jump through a few hoops to get your money into our system if you don't have one of these payment processor accounts set up. The first time I signed up for AlertPay years ago, I was swearing. I don't swear, but I was swearing a little bit. I didn't like it at all. But it's actually just like PayPal. It's just a little bit different. One of the easiest systems to use. Actually, it's not the best system to use right now, though, is it? Because it doesn't have the possibility for you to use credit cards. Probably right, obviously. But if you can follow the simple steps that we have laid out for you, you can make a lot of money. If you are not able to follow simple steps, then you might not be very successful in this program. Keep in mind, though, if you are not able to follow the simple steps to learn how to become a carpenter, you're not going to be a very good carpenter. Or an office worker, or a warehouse person or something. How are you going to do that job if you're not able to follow the steps that somebody tells you that you need to do in order to be in that job? You can't. Unfortunately, the steps on the internet that you have to follow in order to make money in a program like Just Been Paid are quite different than the steps that you have to follow to work offline in the outside world. Your whole life you're trained how to get dressed in the morning, how to do your schoolwork, how to get to school on time, how to get to your job on time, how to comb your hair. You're trained how to do these things every single day for many years. But to make money on the internet is completely different, especially if you're not using PayPal, especially if you're using one of these other payment processors. And we're doing kind of weird things. Get used to doing weird things. If you want to make money in JustBeenPaid, get used to doing things that you've never done before. You have to give your money to somebody that you don't know. Frederick Mann, the owner of the program, nobody knows him. Probably in this room, nobody's ever met him personally. Maybe a couple people. Probably nobody, though. I haven't. So we have to give our money to somebody we don't even know. And then we expect a high return back. We expect more money back than what we got, than what we put in. You know, we're not investing money, right? We are buying advertising packages. If you're selling JustBeenPaid to somebody, you're selling advertising and success training. You're not a bank. We're not an investment organization. We never said we were, and we're never going to be one either. We provide advertising services and success training. Look at our success training. It's some of the best success training you'll ever find. Packed with important information to help people be successful. We're going to be greatly increasing the effectiveness of our training system. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we are planning on making the success products easier for people to understand. But in the meantime, you have them. They're written by a very intelligent person, Frederick Mann, the owner of the company. You can get a lot of information that will help you be more successful in this life by reviewing the success training. Course number 1, Upgrade Your Brain. Everybody gets that for free. Course number 2, The Big Success Breakthrough. Everybody gets that by upgrading to level 1. $15 every 3 months is what it costs you. Success course number 3, The Killer Success Tricks, if you've upgraded to level 2 in the past. We'll be opening up level 2 very soon, so stand by. And level 3 will probably be coming soon after that. In any case, you are at the right place. You can make a lot of money. You can make that money by simply spending your own money. Now, if you don't have much money, that's okay. You can also make a lot of money by finding other people who spend their money. 2 ways to make money on our program. Spend money yourself on JSS tripler positions. Second method is find other people who spend money on JSS tripler positions. Very simple, don't you think? Those are very simple tasks that you need to carry out to make a lot of money in this program. A lot of people are making a lot of money because they're following these tasks, they're following these steps again and again and again. They're buying hundreds and even thousands of JSS tripler positions. They're finding hundreds and even thousands of referrals, friends and family, internet contacts, everybody they can find who sign up at their website. If you want to make a lot of money in this program, put in a lot of money, buy a lot of advertising, buy a lot of JSS tripler positions, or find other people who buy a lot of JSS tripler positions. That's how you make a lot of money. If you want to make just a little bit of money, spend just a little bit of money, or find just a few people who spend a little bit of money. That's how you make a little bit of money. It's up to you. We leave it pretty much wide open. There is pretty much no limit to the amount of money you can make in this program. It's up to you. And if you want to take the second route, which is to find other people who spend their money, we even teach you how to do that. We have several people in our daily webinars, in our help desk, on our marketing webpage, who will help you be successful advertising your website. And you can do that. You can start advertising your website by simply writing down www.tripler.biz on a piece of paper, and then write down your username on that same piece of paper and give that to somebody. That's the easiest way to get somebody to sign up at your website. That's all you have to do. So it's really easy to find other people who spend their money. So you really don't have any excuse at all to make a lot of money in this program. That's only one way to advertise. There are many other ways to advertise. Choose the method that you feel comfortable with and use that method. Best advice I can give you, choose the method that you like to use. You'll have more fun. You'll probably make more money too, because you can use most any method to advertise your website. They pretty much all work if you do them right. So we teach you how to advertise your website. Make sure you take advantage of our marketing training. Our marketing training that you see today will be much different in a few months. We're adding more expert speakers, more staff, more website material to our website as we go along. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I've been having a few conversations with Lewis lately and Rhonda about what we're going to do to make our website much, much better. You think our marketing site is pretty good now? Wait, give it a few days. It's going to be really fantastic. I've been holding other conversations with other high-profile, just been paid staff lately. We've been hiring people like crazy. We are going to the moon. It's going to be absolutely incredible, and you just happen to be at the right place. Just Been Paid is the right place. Believe me, it is the right place to be. Incredible HYIP program that pays 2% per day forever. The only thing you have to do is get used to a restart, but restarts, in future restarts anyway, will only take a few of your JSS Tripler positions that you get paid on each day and convert them into JSS positions. Then you just have to learn how to cycle your JSS positions, and we teach you how to do that too. But otherwise, you'll be consistently making around 2% per day. I say that because every once in a while when we do a restart, the number of positions that you have in JSS Tripler will be reduced by a few percent. And that helps us keep our system going forever. Nobody loses any money. The only people that lose money may be the people, like I said, if somebody signs up for Just Been Paid and upgrades their account for $15 every 3 months and doesn't buy any JSS Tripler positions, they're not going to make any money. They get their success course that they paid for, but they're not going to make any money. You have to follow the simple steps. Follow the steps. You'll make lots of money. We teach you what the steps are. You're at the right place. You're all set. Welcome to Just Been Paid. Did I go over everything tonight? I think I did. Let's go down with the current events. Let's talk about current events. There's a lot of things going on right now. I'll try not to speak too much about it because I know people want to get their questions answered this evening. But we have a lot going on. We're going big, big places. Let's talk about current events. Our JSS Tripler restart feed is still happening. It's about 2/3 of the way through. Frederick will be coming out with an update this evening. Let me not tell you what he's going to do in that update until you read it. Maybe he changes his mind at the last second. In any case, some people are going to be making more money more quickly in the next few days. So get ready for that email. Let's wait for that to come out. But in any case, the JSS Tripler restart feed is about 2/3 of the way to completion, which means it's still going to take another week or two. Bear with us there. You won't be disappointed. You're going to get your JSS positions, and then they're going to pay out $60 each in rebates. Keep in mind, we have to do restarts. Doesn't matter what we do to our system. It doesn't matter what we do to JSS Tripler. It requires us to do restarts every few months to keep the system going, to keep activity, to keep the JSS system revitalized, to keep people in the conference room. Lots of people come in the conference room during restarts. That was a joke, okay. Some people come in here and they get all excited when we do a restart. We're going to be doing a lot more education in the area of restart very soon. We'll have a restart recovery page, which will teach you how to react when a restart happens. You never know ahead of time when a restart's going to happen. So when it does happen, you'll need to know what to do step by step. Step 1, step 2, step 3. It will make it a lot easier for new people especially to do what they need to do to be as successful as possible, to make as much money as possible directly following a restart. Now keep in mind, whenever a restart happens, we get a short time span where we have less activity in our system, and then we go back up. We're going up and up and up. That's what we've been doing the last few days. We're starting to go up and up. Obviously, the amount of money we have coming in, the amount of new members that we have coming in, we're obviously going back up now. Get used to restarts. They're going to be happening every few months. But the coming restarts will not affect your account so much as they did in the first 2 restarts. We're going to revamp the future restarts. I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised. Doesn't mean they'll be fairer to everybody. There'll be the same fairness will be to everybody. I'm sure they won't be helping some type of people more than other people. We'll see what happens there. Okay, let me not go there right now. Let's wait for the next restart to happen. In any case, do not use the current situation in your just been paid account as an excuse not to make a lot of money in the future. That's a good statement. And in fact, do not use your current financial situation, doesn't matter what it is, as an excuse not to make a lot of money in the future. Don't do it. It's holding you back. If you have no money to your name today, you can still have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars of earnings in the next few months and years. Whether it's because we give you the first $10 to spend and you keep building on top of that by following the simple instructions, or you promote your website and find other people who spend lots of money in our system. Do not let your current situation hold you back from success in this program. If you just experienced a restart and you're not making as much money as you did before, that is not an excuse to make an incredible amount of money in this program. That's a reason. It's not an excuse. It's a reason to get moving and do the things you need to do to be successful in this program. It's not an excuse not to do anything. It's not an excuse that will hold you back from success. It's one of the reasons. It's a reason to get you moving. We teach you how to make money in this program. We teach you how to make as much money as you can in this program. You do not have an excuse not to make an unlimited amount of money in this program. There is no excuse. Nobody loses any money. People get confused. It's okay to be confused, but it's not an excuse that you can hide behind. Or if you do, you can hide behind if you want to, but if you do, you're limiting your success incredibly. Okay. So the restart's going on still. It will take another week or two to finish. New servers are being gotten ready to be implemented. New email server, new database server, new web server. New personnel. We're looking right now. It's one of my top priorities to find an incredible sales manager for Just Been Paid. If you know somebody that calls themselves a sales manager and they're making, I don't know what a sales manager makes. Some of them probably only make $60,000 a year. Some make only $100,000 a year. I used to work for sales managers that make over $200,000 a year, make over $300,000 or even $500,000 a year. Those are the sales managers we're looking for. And if you're making $60,000 a year, you might still be what we're looking for. But we're looking for go-getter sales managers that trample over everybody in their way, slit everybody's throats on each side, make their colleagues look bad just so they can get ahead, make the numbers look good just so they get a promotion. We're looking for a sales manager who wants to be the best and wants to help the members at Just Been Paid be the best they can be. I could probably do that job. I like sales management. But I have other things I have to do. I have a lot of other things I have to do, believe me. Being in the biggest program at Just Been Paid, I have a lot to do. We're delegating a lot of tasks at this time. And the big task we're delegating right now, we need somebody to fill it desperately, is a salesman. Paid.com. You can contact me directly too if you want to, but I'm just going to send it over to Lewis. He's screening everybody. We need a sales manager to take care of the daily needs of every promoter at Just Been Paid, whether it's 10,000, 500,000. It's going to be a lot of people that the sales manager is going to be helping be successful by giving them their motivational speech every morning, giving them their quote of the day, the bonus of the day, if there is one, incentives to get more business, to get more people buying more and more JSS tripler positions. Remember, we sell JSS tripler positions. That's what we sell. We sell advertising. We sell a lot of it already, but we want to sell 10 times more than that. The sales manager will help us get there. Make sure you let us know that you're ready to step in on that job. Okay. We're also looking for a few more people. We'll post those on our new job site. We're always looking for moderators. We're always looking for help desk people. If you want to help us out, let us know. Keep in mind, you can probably make more money by just advertising your website, but that's a different topic, I guess. You can make thousands of dollars a week just by advertising your affiliate website. What else are we going to be doing? We're going to be greatly improving our user experience. That will greatly increase the number of people that you find for Just Been Paid who actually do something. We're going to greatly increase the effectiveness of our follow-up system. It's going to be 10 times what it is now. So if you've got only 5 people out of 20 signing up for JSS Tripler and buying their first position, that's probably going to jump to 10 people out of 20 or 15 people out of 20. We're going to make huge advancements in that area. That's what we're working on. I was on the phone today with staff members for 3 hours talking through our plan of attack to greatly increase the number of people who actually do what they need to do. Remember, if you don't do what you need to do in this business, you won't make much money. If you don't get dressed and go to work, you're not going to get paid. In this business, if you don't follow the simple steps and Just Been Paid, you're not going to get paid either. And a lot of what we do at Just Been Paid is to educate the members to do what they need to do. So we're going to be doing a lot more in that area. And then we're going to be bringing out new programs, new ways for you to make more money. Okay, that about wraps up what we're going to be doing in the next few days and weeks. Let's open up the room to questions now. Any questions that you have, any question at all, if you want me to answer them, I'm here for you for the next 15, 20 minutes, a half hour, whatever it takes. When I've answered all your questions and you don't have any more, I'll be leaving. Any question is okay. I know the answers to all the questions. I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. If you've never heard my voice before, then okay. But honestly, I've been in this room for every day, just about every day for the last 2 years. Maybe I've overdone my stay. But I've been helping people do this system for almost 2 years now. I'll be happy to answer your questions, any and every question. I should know the answer. And I just ask that you give me about 2 minutes. I got to let out the dog. I'll be right back and answer your questions. Hold on. Screaming children, complaining spouse, loud television sets and loud noises in the house. Neighing horses. I got neighing horses on my farm. Barring goats. Barking dogs. If you like working at home, Just Been Paid is a great place to be. JSS asks the next question. Is it possible to lower the Fill Now option to say $10 so it can be used to almost fill matrices without having to wait for premium placements? Maybe send us a suggestion, and we'll take a look at that. I'm not quite unsure. I understand what you're saying. The Fill Now feature has not been implemented yet. We had it going a few months ago. We don't think we need it yet, but we are thinking that we need it very soon. If you have a good suggestion there, let us know. Some of the best suggestions come from the members. It's really true. Next question is from Feb, I guess. Carl, when are we going to have the video presentation explaining in detail how JSS Triple and JSS works? It will be good for prospects. I agree. When are we going to get that going? I don't know. Should be pretty soon. I know we've got people working on it, but we don't really have enough people on staff. It's really true. We have a lot to do. We're kind of doing it all at the same time. If you can help us out, let us know. Kevin asked the next question. Will there be a short shutdown when the new servers are put online? As far as I know, there will not be. February asked the next question. Carl, when are we going to have the video presentation? Okay, I already answered that question. Sorry about that. Going down to the next question. Tam has a question. Can you give an update on how long it now takes to fill premium upgrades? As far as I know, it's about 18 days. 18 days it is, yeah. Then you should get yours filled. When? Not this evening still? I don't know if the daily feed, I don't think that's going on anymore today. Probably will be tomorrow then. Earn More has the next question. Will the new ways that will be proposed to make more money cost a lot of money? I don't know. Let's wait till we get there. Let's wait till we get there. I don't like answering questions about things that are not launched yet, because they can change 3 more times before we actually launch them. In the end, we're going to try to bring out the program that helps most people be successful in this program. Looking for the next question. Looks like I'm almost done with the questions in the room. If you guys can think of some more questions, I'll stick around. Otherwise, let's go do something else other than hang around the room here. We don't make much money in the room. You can make money by buying positions and finding other people who buy positions. Platinum placements, JSS. I don't know when those are going to happen. I don't. Yeah. We could do that tomorrow if we had more programming in place, more programmers in place. We need some more help keeping our system going the way we'd like to see it going. Let's put it that way, and the way the members would like to see it going. Potato asks a question. Tell me, I have watched the training videos, and there's a reference to buying a 29 position. What system is that? I don't know. Anybody know what that is? Buying a 29 position. I'm not sure what that is. Looking for the next question. I don't see any more questions on the screen right now that are for me. If you have questions that you'd like me to answer, let me know. Otherwise we'll be done for the evening here, or I'll be done anyway. How's everybody doing? Anybody making any money today? What a stupid question. Everybody makes money at Just Been Paid. You make money every day, 2% per day. It's up to you how much money you make. Stacy says that Greg has a question. Is JSS going to actually turn into a bank? Well, banks are awful. Nobody likes banks. We're not going to turn into a bank. We might get, I hope that we would get some more acceptance from the internet, from the membership, from the people on the internet, from the visitors. I hope we get some more acceptance, because if we have more acceptance, then it will be much, much better than a bank, obviously. Then we'll be a huge competitor to every bank worldwide. Then we need a good attorney to keep us out of hot water with all the banks worldwide. Although, being in the Netherlands, we don't really have to worry about attorneys. Super A has a question. What is it that causes the extension of days to the premium upgrades? Well, we just had a JSS Tripler restart feed, or we're still doing that. We've already put in 400,000 positions already, and a lot of those people have bought placements and placement upgrades. More and more people are buying placements and placement upgrades. The more people that buy these things, the longer it takes to fill the orders. At the same time, we're also having less JSS Tripler positions expire than used to expire. So that's also causing the time it takes to fill premium placements to go up. Now, as we grow and more JSS Tripler positions expire, and we put more and more JSS positions into the system, then that will cause more and more premium placements to be filled. That's why we've been able to keep the time it takes to fill premium placements down to 18 days. We've already been in business for 1.5 years now. That long? That's a long time. JSS has been in existence for 1.5 years, and it still only takes 18 days to fill a premium placement. That's really good. If you know anything about statistics or money, that's really good. As time goes on, we're also going to be feeding new programs into JSS that will again drive down the time it takes to fill premium placements. Eventually, maybe we'll just open up the system so that people can buy platinum placements, and then maybe you'll get your platinum placements filled within 1 or 2 days, and you only have to pay an extra $2.50, just as an example. Big JSS RSS, the next question. Is it possible during the next restart, Carl, that we be allowed to keep our most recent triplet positions instead of the ones ready to cycle? That's all somewhere in the calculation of which positions are converted and how many are converted, right? So it could be that we convert less JSS triplet positions, but then we take away the but then we would, let's see, if we convert more, we'd have to convert more positions maybe if we let you keep the ones that are the newest. Okay, it's a give and take. In any case, our next JSS triplet restart is projected to be much better accepted than our last two. Okay, try to believe that. I know we're doing different things, weird things that the internet's never seen before, so just try to believe me if you can. The next restart is projected to make many more people happy and less people sad or confused. The last restart that we did was affected about 25,000 people, and it made a lot of confusion and angry and disappointed members. Now, they knew a restart was coming, so They should not have been so disappointed as they were, but they were. But future restarts are projected to be much less disturbing than the last two that we had. Looking for the next question. Don't see any more questions. Any questions? Looks like our moderators are taking care of the questions tonight very well. Thanks very much, you guys. Remember, our moderators are not just here to kick you out if you don't behave, which they also do. They are also experts on the system Just Been Paid. They know what they're talking about in many instances, or most instances, I hope. Bard asks the next question. Carl, I would like to sponsor. What's the best system to buy and plug in? In my opinion, you don't want to know what my opinion is. You want to know what Lewis's opinion is, or some of the other people who are helping you be successful promoting your website. I used to use the last systems I used to use were solo ads, where you can reach a lot of people very quickly. And of course, I've been building my list for years. So I use my list, of course. Everybody that you know is in your list. Those are the most important people that you need to try to sell to. Even if it's only 2 people, those are the most important people that you know. They know you somehow. Try to sell to them first. And then build your list every single day. 2 people a day is 60 a month, 720 a year. Use the advertising techniques that the experts use. How are you going to find out what they use? Search for experts on the internet that are willing to provide you with their secrets. Don't just sign up for some brand new system that's supposed to be great, where you have to spend money to use a system to promote your website. I don't use any systems to promote my website. I use my list. If I need more people on my list, I use safe lists, traffic exchanges, solo ads, classified ads. I'm a believer in that kind of advertising. If you want to learn other ways to advertise, go listen to Lewis's training experts. They speak in the daily webinars every single day. That's why we call them daily, other than Thursdays, I believe. Everybody all set this evening? Tomorrow night will be the next time you'll see me in this room. Keep in mind, tomorrow evening is also a special evening. Thursday evenings and Sunday evenings, we have what we call the JSS training room that's open. Starts at 8 o'clock Eastern every Thursday and Sunday evenings. We teach you on the screen. We show you other people's member areas. We can put your member area up on the screen if you want to, and we'll show you what you need to do in each of your matrices to get them to cycle the quickest. Somebody sent me an email the other day, I think it was one of my referrals, and I looked in their member area, and they had 6 out of 7 matrices. 6 of their 7 JSS matrices, they only need to spend $5 in order to get each one of those to cycle. 5 times 6, $30. They only need to spend $30, and they get back $360 in 18 to 20 days. And they were writing to me to ask me how to cycle their JSS matrices. People, it's really easy. You just have to follow the simple steps. It's really, really easy. And we teach how to do it in the JSS training room every Thursday and Sunday. Snoop's Matrix training. There you go. Snoop is a popular guy at just been paid. If you hear the word Snoop, you want to go listen to him speak. Cindy has the next question. Can we have a cash out now feature in our triplers? Like how you cash out of a 401 early with penalties. Oh, somebody likes penalties? That might be a good feature to have, though. Some people run into emergencies. They put in more money than they should have put in, and they need the money out quickly. That's a good suggestion. Send that to Carl@justbeenpaid.com or Frederick@justbeenpaid.com. I think that's a good suggestion. Okay, everybody all set? Tonight's Wednesday. Next night, I'll be in here tomorrow night again. And remember to come in a little bit earlier. 8 o'clock starts the JSS training. If you have JSS positions, some people have hundreds of JSS positions, and they don't cycle your JSS positions. It's really not that difficult. I could tell you how to do it in about 15 seconds. It's really not that hard to do. So I hope to see you back again soon, and I wish you much success.